Tori, you have to calm down, bitch. You have to calm down, fam. You have to stay out of trouble, bro.
Yep. A lot of guys.
Speaking of trouble, Akdemiks.
Yes, he's in big trouble.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna pull up Twitter. Because Ak went off crazy.
You seen what he did?
What with Russell Simmons?
With Russell.
Yo, what's wrong with this guy, fam?
Fam, he's talking to the like the god of rap.
No, but I understand why he's like, he's a little bit annoyed or whatever, or he's responding. But like, what? Why does he go off so extra, fam? I was, and don't get me wrong, I'm waiting to have a conversation with him. Maybe I'll be able to find out like why he goes so extra hard. Like, bro, calm down.
No, because this is why we're talking about him right now. Let's be real. I've seen you go off.
Yeah, but fam, I still have a limit. Like the guy was like, "Yo, where are you? You in Bali? Yo, what you in Bali?" Yo, I was like,
in a bamboo house, in a bamboo house. Like
that's like a legend you're talking about, bro. Relax,
right? But then he doesn't want to talk. He wants to talk to Russell, but he thinks LL won't speak to him.
You're gonna want to fight him.
LL will take. LL got way more money than him. Let's just cut to the chase.
Yeah, I guess.
LL got way more money than him. Come on, I can name one movie.
Yeah,
I can name one movie any given Sunday. Like, come on, guys.
Movies alone.
Movies alone. He is Drake. What Drake did backwards. Went from acting to rapping. These niggas went from rapping to acting. They want to call them Dusties, and they don't got no money. It's just, I'll be real. They were getting ripped off back in the day. Some of them.
Yeah, a lot of them, bro.
A lot of them, right? But a lot of them, too, probably knew how to keep their mouth shut. The whole world didn't have to know their contracts. Like the way Akdemiks could pull up Future's contract the other day is baffling to me. Like, I'm just like, bro, if I was Future, that's my business.
Yeah, but it's out there now.
Yeah. But it's just, before you couldn't do that.
Well, okay, just to give the people some context, right?
Okay.
Akdemiks a few days ago was on his Twitch, saying that oh, look at that, you see that in the thing there, follows you, bow, that's me. Okay. It's me.
you lit.
It's me. Whatchamacallit, he was saying on his Twitch how a lot of these old heads, the pioneers, he was saying specifically, right? He wasn't saying just old heads in general, right?
Yes.
And even in his follow-up Twitch, he said he wasn't talking to LL. Right, but he was like the pioneers of the guys who say they started hip hop is what his specific words was. Are looking real dusty, and a lot of these guys are broke. Right.
Okay.
And LL took offense to it.
Yeah.
And he responded, and he was like, certain DJs, I'm not going to name their name. You can't equate not having money with not making contributions to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these guys made mistakes back in the days and Ray-Tay, but don't ever get that twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Akdemiks responded
with a good reply.
Right. And he's like, yo, I don't got no smoke with LL, but like, yo, a lot of you guys never traded no game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like the same way here in Canada too.
So it's like, now we're able, and like to bring it full circle where you're talking about with the contracts and stuff, you could look up a Future contract, or you could, see what's going on with NBA YoungBoy.
But Future has a label.
Yeah.
Right? He has a label. These guys have labels now.
Yes.
I came into the game with a label. Like my own label.
Same here.
So let's be real. Like LL Cool J should have one of the biggest labels right now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like, how many kids would want from New York or anywhere in the world would want to be signed to him if he had a label?
I don't know I guess people would want to. It would be cool.
I'm saying from the beginning, like from the 90s, from when he was doing the TV show in the house. Okay, them time that you're supposed to already done start a label.
Yeah,
these kids to come up and go through the steps you did, but even better.
But I think at the time when he was doing that, he was still getting fucked.
And that's
like the record, because he was still learning the game. He wasn't and that's knowing the ins and outs.
It's black entertainment, but it's being ran by another source, right? So this is where you should have still made a label, but this is what they were probably telling him. He ain't got enough.
Yeah,
they blocked him. not knowing that all he had to do was just start up the business, start up the label, and run your own studio and do your thing, right? And put out your music independently.
Yeah.
But they didn't have that. They didn't have streams then. They didn't have none of that.
Only like post Diddy. Actually, I'm not even going to say that, because even like in the late 80s or early 90s with NWA.
Yeah.
Eazy-E was business savvy enough to like start getting in business with Jerry Heller,
but he still had to go to Jerry Heller.
Yeah, you're right about that. Still,
he still had to go to Jerry Heller, and Jerry Heller seen that he had money, and Jerry Heller probably fucking gave Suge the damn needle and put the AIDS in him when they beat him up that night in the room. Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Seeing like, yo, this guy's gonna leave me because he's smart enough to say, yo, let me start a label and sign the whole West Coast.
Right? Yeah.
To me, right? Because when he had the Ruthless, he had Bone Thugs.
Yes.
Right? And they were under.
He had Bone Thugs and he had Will.i.am back before Black Eyed Peas.
Exactly. So he already had the mindset of saying, and mind you, these guys were coming from the 80s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So
early 90s.
Coming from but they were coming from the 80s.
Yeah.
Right? Into the 90s. And already in the 90s was about to start a record label, was starting a record label. Then you had, once again, Death Row, right? So you had all these, to me, then those were record labels. I didn't know about Universal.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to have a distributor. I thought that was, you know what I mean? Like, so
everything was all in one place.
But really, they still had to go to the other source. Okay?
Yeah.
It's never been in our hands fully. That's what Akdemiks is saying.
Yeah. And I guess Russel Simmons took offense with what man said.
Well, he should, because you're out there playing around in those little parties and going through that other door, and you got fetishes. I don't want to say and speak on this platform, but he got fetishes that he needs help with. Then if that's the case, because then if you were innocent, you wouldn't have ran.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. And that's where you gotta understand, you're coming up against these younger kids, Simmons. You coming up against these young bucks, and let's say Akdemiks is the younger man.
Yeah.
And he knows how to play the internet.
He gave no fucks this morning, bro.
He chose violence.
Put it this way. He just streamed last night, fam.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So when I was like seeing him pop up on the stream again, I was like, what's this nigga on stream again for, bro? Like, yo, are you going to stream every day this week?
Yes, he is. And he's going to speak about him every day until that dude tells him to fly in.
Wow.
Watch.
So, okay, who do you think is right in this?
Well, I think basically, let's just say Akdemiks was sitting down with a whiteboard and he's like, okay, these young kids ain't really interesting this month. Who do we go for? And if he's being strategic, like how I would be, right? I'm gonna go at the old school right now. I'm gonna put some light on the old school. Let's get their streams up. He's helping them right now. He's about to help the old school guys in a major way.
He came for Ebro. He said, remember Old Man Ebro, the baby album out now. Tory Lanez drops next week. I'ma talk YB and get his next album date. Make sure you support all those artists. They the top artists in the game, in the genre. Stop using Apple Music as a weapon for your personal issues. You the boss of them playlist. Upside down smiley face.
You get what I'm saying, right? It's either he's gonna crush these guys, or they're gonna have to sit down and talk with the new generation, and figure out how to help also, right? Because what he seems like he's saying is the right thing. You guys you haven't kicked any real game. You guys have just been hiding it. You're gatekeepers, and you know that's the thing is like the same thing out here. There's only few that have helped certain mans. You know what I'm saying? Like so. And if it's a personal thing or if it was just out of talent, it should be now the guys that are coming up. And once you guys do your 10-year mark and you feel you're there, start your label and start putting on some younger guys.
Yeah.
Right. And teach them the way you maybe like, don't make them make the same mistakes you made.
Facto. And you know, the thing is also like, there's been a lot of game that could have been passed down over the years.
Yeah.
one of the catchphrases that we use in our culture is the game is to be sold, not told.
Yeah.
Why can't you just tell the game for free, fam? Why we got to sell it? Why we got to hide it from each other?
Well, you see, it was packaged. We were packaging it we are packaging it. Well, see, even when with the drill shit, when they're giving away who they murked and what strand of weed they're smoking, what they turn a person into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, dude, it's there for us.
Yeah.
It's there for the younger generation. There's so many other genres of rap music, though, you can actually listen to. It doesn't have to be drill. It doesn't have to be. There's other genres there's guys kicking real shit.
Yeah, but even with the whole game is sold, not told, right?
But that's the thing. You ask for it for free,
but
right?
With that being said, a lot of people who have been in positions of power over the years, like, black label owners and stuff, they jerk their artists too.
Yeah, because they're getting jerked when they go to the source.
Like, okay,
when they're going for the source now, right? They're going to the Universal RCAs. They're going to these beer. They're not owned by no black man. Okay, they're not.
Like Diddy is on record like owning man's publishings for like 20 years, and who else is there? There's been a lot of faulty deals that have been out there, fam.
But then let's just say you got everything, and then once he was done with you for real, no one ever remembered you again. At least for the next 20 years, that dude's paying his bills by playing your music. So even if you're getting a small percentage, you're getting 5%, and he get more, you're still a legend. You're still known. You're relevant. Like, you walk inside places, and I'll be real, black people are like superheroes, guys. We're like superheroes. We all got this thing to us where we have an energy that we're the most influential in the world, right? So nobody can take that from us except for yourself.
Yeah.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the only thing we've let them do is have captive of it, where we have to always be going to them to distribute the music. I don't know why we haven't figured out a way to distribute that music ourselves.
Shit, we don't own the tech companies.
And that's the thing. That's where maybe Diddy, instead of him, when he's stealing these people's money for 20 years, he should be putting it towards that. And so he can make these people that he stole money more longer.
Listen, we could go on about this for a while.
Yeah.
But with the tech companies, Jay-Z did try to start the title thing. But
he still had to go to there was somebody there because you're not going to own the whole thing by yourself.
He had to go with a bunch of other artists.
A Russian guy.
Right. But even with some of these labels, right? Like Kanye went on a whole rant about how, the labels have had him under this and that for how many years, and now he's got to start exposing the contracts and da-da-da-da-da. And he still has Big Sean in a contract, Designer in a contract, all these people, bro, and he's the black man, bro.
But I'm just being real. He's bigger than all of them put together. So let's be real. The minute one of them leave him, I would forget about Designer.
Yeah, but still, fam, like, you can't give man's better deals now that you're in a position to do it.
He said his worst deal was Big Sean.
No, that was his worst decision. But at the same time, like, why would he does that mean give him a shitty deal?
The deal was already shit. They were probably living off of his money anyways.
Yeah.
So maybe the labels never wanted to sign Big Sean, but he's just like, okay, don't worry, I'll pay for it, and just give him the deal.
Big Sean made him money, bro. Big Sean had hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, his album sold records. You know what I mean?
And were they produced by Kanye? Some of them.
Yes. He's got some tunes on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They have collabos.
Yeah.
They have I'm sure he got his ROI, his return on his investment, fam. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel that.
And some. Yeah.
And
so like, break niggas off, get him up, give him his publishing back then.
But what did he give him back? His royalties?
He didn't give him back shit.
Wasn't he giving away?
He was supposed to, but it never happened, fam. Niggas never came through with the follow up. Like, yo, whatever happened to that publishing though, bro?
So when he went on Drink Champs,
yes, nobody ever came back and said, yo, so did we ever get that back? Nobody ever went to check on that, bro.
Wow. So when he
finessed the man, bro.
So now that makes me. Did he really give Beanie Siegel the 50 mil or something?
We're still waiting. Actually, I don't know. That's a good question.
Did he?
Was it 50 mil? Yeah, he said 50 mil or something like that.
50 mil, bro.
Because remember, he was bragging about how he a billionaire, right? Or he has 8 billion.
Yeah.
But now he's like, yo, let me hold something.
Yeah, but Gap messed him up the other day.
Yeah, so now he's like, let me hold something again. So maybe, Beanie, you gotta wait now, fam. Like, my money's tied up, bro. I know I said what I said, but and my money's kind of tied up right now, bro.
Did it help you make some money, though? Did it?
Like, come on, fam.
Me saying that, did it help you get some?
Like, no. But, like, even with this Akdemiks thing, fam, like...
Yeah, he stepped out a little bit out of line when he started talking about the man's... Because remember, that's Kimura. That's Kimura's husband, right? Or was her ex-husband,
yeah.
Correct? But he has kids, correct? So
this kid's grown now.
Yeah, I know, but still, she got to walk around. You know what I mean? She could be all even a fan of Akdemiks. You got to sometimes filter out what
she probably is.
You're right. Come on, dog. Now you're coming at my dad. Like, it's like sometimes you got to filter out what you're saying. You got to remember the older guys are a little bit more emotional because they're not in the starlight no more.
You got that right.
Okay, that's the thing about this stuff. This is like drugs, bro. Like once you get a hit of this stardom, whew, you're like Ric Flair for real. Like woo, woo. You know what I mean? Like, so you got to understand. Like once your time is up, what do you do after that?
Yeah.
Right. So some of these guys become weird. Right. So now a guy like Akdemiks, who's in the starlight, he can call out a man. See, Russell should have just kept his mouth shut and stayed out of the way.
He should have just chilled and just let Akdemiks do his thing, fam. Because Akdemiks will do you dirty if you.
And the FBI is watching these guys at a high rate.
Well, I mean? The man is like, he ran off to Bali, they were saying, right?
I believe it.
So you don't want to draw no attention to yourself neither, fam.
And you see in Bali and them place there? Let's just be real, guys. Those are where those pedophiles go.
Yo.
That's where they go. Those places, I
think they have a no extradition clause over there.
Yeah, so like some
they
weird.
Can't send them back.
Yeah, some weird things are going on over in those places, right? So you guys gotta do your research, because I did, and that's why I can say what I'm saying now. Like, but Akdemiks, at the end of the day, you have to watch what you're saying, because these are still allegations.
And Illuminati. And
now he already feels he's gonna get. Yeah, he already feels they're gonna sacrifice him.
Yo, fam, the last time that he was whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Shorty, okay?
Yeah.
The last time that he was under fire is when he went at Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they suspended him from Complex for a while.
Yeah.
Things started happening.
Yep.
And then there was another time. That wasn't the last time. That was the first time. Mm-hmm. And then there was another time more recently when they started releasing the whole 17-year-old thing and all that bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He has to be careful, and I'm talking about Akdemiks, right? He has to be careful when he's going at certain people.
Yeah.
Because the powers that be, they have a funny way of all of a sudden, a whole bunch of things from the internet start popping up on you when you go at certain people, fam.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for Akdemiks' sake, because you just never know what comes next down the pipeline, bro.
I think Akdemiks was the guy sent at him. Let's just be real. It's not Akdemiks who has to worry. He worries in the end, right? Because they've already when they use his ass up, then they take him out. You know what I mean? But for now, they're like, yo, where's Russell?
Where he is? Where has he been?
Okay, Ak. Hey, Ak. What's on your little whiteboard over there in your little studio? He's like, looking, these kids ain't shit this month, so I'm gonna tax some senior citizens.
Let me ask you one more thing on Akdemiks.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll ever do another Toronto Twitch?
Never again. Never again. Because when we had the platform to do it, right? You guys were only doing it to think you were gonna get on. You assholes. Then instead of being real loyal to the actual company, maybe some of you would have got some deals by now. Messing with him and just being on the Twitch at the same time he's on the Twitch and just being you see, some people don't do their 10,000 hours and expect motherfucking $10,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, he'll never do a Twitch, and if he does, he's calling certain mans.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it limited.
He's just gonna keep it limited, and then he's gonna be kicking game to them, and you miss out. But that's life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's life. So you gotta keep it moving. If you're an artist, just keep it moving. You know what I mean? But like I said, he's never gonna do another Twitch. He can never.
No, I believe you, fam.
Yeah, I believe.
That's why I asked you the question, fam. Like, I believe that he's not gonna do another one, bro, because I think after the second, he did 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
I think after the second one. And especially for what these guys did with it, like, no disrespect to any of these guys, but a lot of these guys, they didn't use it, not like post, but like during the time. They used it as a time to get at each other.
Yeah.
Like, don't use that time to just argue with each other and all that. It's good for entertainment for us, the audience, but it ain't gonna do nothing for y'all career. It's just to make y'all more radioactive.
Yeah, they're lucky I wasn't on that Twitch for real, and I was an artist. Them time there with a bus up all on, because I would just came on and my boys would have been running my tunes on them things there
immediately,
shutting you guys out. Pure yoey. We're ignoring you guys.
Yeah,
it would be the Dusty Wallace damn show. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, some of these guys really got to take things serious and take it over and take it into effect. Like, if you get a chance to have a link with somebody who can, you got to continue it. You got to keep going. It's how far you take the link, man.
Yeah. And that was a super alley-oop, because keep in mind, he's not doing a Jacksonville Twitch special. He's not doing a Chicago Twitch special where he's getting 5-6 Chicago guys. He just did it for Toronto twice. And that's it. Like, no other city. He's not doing a UK version.
Nope.
He did a Twitch. He put 10 people on the screen at a time at one point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man's them should have took advantage of that. They should have built that relationship with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we might have got a third or fourth.
And you see, this is the thing.
And be more entertaining, not to interrupt you. And be more entertaining, because now the top 5's gone, it's not going to be as entertaining, bro.
Well, it is. Well, Mula's trying his thing. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Right, and you see, this is what I'm saying. I'm not a full-time rapper anymore, so you guys are lucky, because there else it'd just be a lot of like guys sitting down and revising their game plan. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's what needs to come back, where there's more than just one guy going nuts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I know guys are just trying to get their money, and they, you know what I mean, and do their thing low and whatever, wear their ski mask and shit on their videos. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it, but the ones that want to really go, you got to show your face. You got to show your face. You know, like, people want to know you.
Fact though.
I don't want to know what strain of person you're smoking on anymore. But it's cool when I hear it. I won't lie. But like,
is that dying out, bro?
Well, I hope. Like, nah, not really. I mean,
you think it's getting more popular?
I've been listening to East G, and you know what I mean. Like,
they're smoking more packs.
Holy smoke! They turn you into strains.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're turning you into a strain, dog. So it's like, you know, like, but I do like versatile music. So it's like, people think. That's what I'm saying. So there would be that guy who's making great music in Toronto, but because they only shed the light on the kind of, I'm not even gonna say drill Toronto. I'm just gonna say the badman rap.
Yeah.
Out of Toronto, like badman thing. You know what I mean? We have a different genre. It's called badman. Like, it's like, it's the badman thing. You know what I mean? So when I hear that and I see that on the Twitch, I'm like, oh shit, there's other guys out there that, and then they're not saying it, because I know some of these badmans are listening to certain guys like, and a Jazz Cartier.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. So
music.
Let's be real. You guys should be saying, we should all be more saying, yo, check out this guy running his tune. Then the next guy got to come back on and run your tunes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And none of them did that. None of them really did that. They like you said, they took the time to like say, yo, go suck your mom.
And then they probably just got rid of the app right after the shit was done, bro. They didn't even keep the app in their phone.
No,
they don't even use.
They lost that phone. They lost that phone. That was.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That phone, throw it.
You know, when they're out of town doing their out of town thing, they're showing their buckets. I was on Twitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm playing, guys. But
somebody said something.